Yo, what's up everybody? Thank you so much for tuning into my live. Today we're going to be doing another restaurant review because I had a lot of fun with the Chick-fil-A one, and so I want to do another one, kind of get the ball rolling to see how this content would work out. So we're going to do that today. We're going to be doing Taco Bell because that's another fast food restaurant that has some interesting quirks to how they work, and so I want to go over that with y'all. So to start off, we'll look at the aesthetic. Taco Bell is one of the always kind of has been more of a modern setup than most. I think a lot of fast food restaurants are remodeling to fit that. Some are going a more modern classic, which honestly is my personal favorite look. That kind of has a classic diner vibe, but is also fitting with the retro kind of new age version of it. So I like that, but Taco Bell's kind of always been that way, at least how I've seen it. I love their color scheme. They've done a really good job of branding and keeping everything very similar. I think it's even down to like how their app works. It's all it feels like how it should, which is really good for them. They're very efficient. I've never really had a really long wait at a Taco Bell, so that's really nice. And I think they've fit their niche very well, or niche, depending on who you ask. I will personally always say niche, just like how it sounds better. But you have things like the $5 boxes that is kind of just Taco Bell's thing. And every restaurant has their own, well, I guess every fast food restaurant anyway has their own version of this. Even normal restaurants have those like daily specials or Friday fish fry, those type of things. But the $5 box is kind of one of those staple things. Obviously the Baja Blast, that's something that Taco Bell got on pretty early and stuck with that. And they're pretty much the only fast food taco place. I mean, it is like the fast food taco place, at least to most people. So they've got that down, and they got that down pretty good. A couple things that aren't done very well is their menu. Their menu is terrible. Every Taco Bell I've been to, they don't have the full menu up at all times. I mean, it's very close to how McDonald's does it. McDonald's has like one screen that kind of cycles through a couple of things, but you can also find everything there, and it moves like quick enough and has little enough information that you see everything by the time you're ordering. Taco Bell is not that way. Plus, they change their menu a lot. They change what boxes are available, and depending on what restaurant you go to, it can also change what boxes are available. So that is kind of a negative for them because it is difficult for people to understand their menu. I personally think they should have a screen that just says boxes, and it's like all of their boxes that are available. That would be super helpful. But outside of that, Taco Bell does pretty good. They have pretty limited indoor seating. They're more of a to-go kind of restaurant, so that makes sense. So you don't really run into that problem of finding tables like you did with Chick-fil-A and McDonald's, like I talked about when I compared kind of some of those two. I really need to do a McDonald's one. That'll be next. But Taco Bell is small enough, and I believe they always call your order. So there isn't even really a, hey, this is where I'm sitting thing. It's more of a, you're going to pick up your order now, which is okay. I think kind of just the fast food industry is shifting more towards we'll give you your food type of thing. That way you can sit down and enjoy and not cram everybody up front that's trying to look for their food. So I don't know if they are going to offer a sort of like food delivery to table thing. It'll be interesting to see how they do that. And I, of course, would promote the Chick-fil-A route of putting the chip on the table so that you can just tap that and say, hey, this is where I am. Because Taco Bell does have a pretty nice app. It's very simple. It gets the point across, and it's pretty easy to order on. So that would be fitting for them. And kind of just overall, Taco Bell's got it down pretty good. They got a lot of, they kind of have a rap for like their food isn't the best, but I've personally never had a problem with it. It doesn't really bother me at all. So I love their food, and I would definitely eat there. And I actually hadn't had it until like, I think 2 years ago. One of my good friends, Clark, showed it to me, and I've been a fan ever since. I'm not a huge sauce guy. I know their sauces are like pretty decent, and they provide a range of hot sauce, so that's good for them, but I'm not a huge hot sauce guy, so I can't speak much to that. But overall, they do a very good job of fitting into their niche, and I think their biggest thing is continuity between everything. It all fits the same aesthetic and the same vibe. I don't really know another word for it. It's just everything is very together. It feels like it should fit together. So that's what they got going for them. And yeah, my biggest complaint is their menu. I've never gone to a Taco Bell and like understood what I could order because their menu is changing and doesn't have everything up. So that would be my critique. But yeah, that's all I got for Taco Bell. If you guys have any opinions, or if you think I missed something that I should have talked about, leave it in the comments down below. And while you're there, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. For those of you that have subscribed, I see you. Subscriber count's going up, so thank you so much. But those of you that haven't, what are you doing? We're uploading daily, you know? Every day of 2021, there's going to be a new video coming at you. We're changing, we're adapting to the times, we're seeing what y'all want, so do it. Come on. It's free, it's easy, and you can always change your mind. And that's all I got. So, as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.